Hey, what is up, mortals? It is JC here. And before we get into today's video, there's something I'd like to say. I'd like to let you all know we have a merch store. Some of the items in it are only available for a limited amount of time, so if you're interested, go into the description and check it out. Each purchase helps us make more content. Now, with that out of the way, let's get into the video. Kaguya Otsutsuki was a princess and the former matriarch of the Otsutsuki clan. She was the mother of Hagoromo and Hamura Otsutsuki. Long before the hidden villages, during an era of endless war, Kaguya consumed the fruit of the god tree and became the first to inherit the power of chakra. Due to a few conflicts, Kaguya would merge herself with the god tree, turning into the Ten Tails. She was also the mother of Hagoromo and Hamura Otsutsuki. 1,000 years ago, Kaguya landed on Earth with a small group of Otsutsuki clan members, in search of the god tree's fruit, which chakra she was supposed to provide to the clan's central family in another world. She originally went with Ishiki Otsutsuki before they were mysteriously separated. Upon her arrival, she was discovered by members of the Land of Ancestors. They brought her to the Emperor, Tenji. She identified herself as the god tree's guardian. Kaguya used the power to wipe Tenji's memories of the encounter, subsequently settling among his people. Kaguya grew closer to the Emperor, eventually getting pregnant with his child. When the enemy clan began to threaten the Land of Ancestors over a border dispute, Tenji attempted to prevent the outbreak of war, declaring that anyone who attacked the more massive nation's representatives was to be executed. This order was broken when Kaguya was threatened by the enemy clan, along with her assistant, Aino, to become hunted by the clan. Losing faith in humanity but still longing for peace, Kaguya believed that she needed to attain the powers of the fruit to put an end to all of humanity's conflicts. This was despite her clan waiting to harvest that world of its god tree. She defied the taboo of the fruit and ate it. In doing so, she was bestowed with the Rene Sharingan, as well as becoming the first person with chakra. Using her power, Kaguya single-handedly ended the wars and took control of the nations. To stop the conflict, she received the blessing of the people and was worshipped as the rabbit goddess. After establishing peace through the ninja world, Kaguya used the infinite Tsukiyomi to transform the human race into an army of white Zetsu over many years to protect her chakra from being stolen by clan members. Kaguya did, however, free some victims of the genjutsu and just erased their memories instead. While giving birth to her twin sons, Hagoromo and Hamura, she dispersed chakra to them, making the twins the first people born with chakra. Ruling by herself and choosing cruelty as her method of rule, Kaguya's powers were received by others with fear, awe, and reverence. At some unclear point of time, the rabbit goddess had instead become known as a demon. Eventually, Kaguya let the power rule her, the desire to possess all chakra, which ultimately turned her against her sons. She devised a plan to absorb their chakra by combining herself with the god tree and becoming the Ten Tails. Hagoromo and Hamura sealed the Ten Tails chakra within the body, while using its husk as the core of 6 paths. They created a celestial body that would become known as the Moon. Hamura later took leadership of the Otsutsuki clan and departed to the moon to guard the beast's remains. In contrast, Hagoromo remained on Earth to spread chakra to humanity and teach them the concept of ninshu. However, just before her sons could completely seal her, Kaguya had manifested her will in the form of an artificial human called Black Zetsu. With the plan of reviving Kaguya, Black Zetsu manipulated Hagoromo's eldest son, Indra Otsutsuki, as well as his followers within the Uchiha clan, and his brother's followers with the Senju clan, in an attempt to awaken the Dojutsu, Rinnegan, and break the seal. Later on, an Uchiha by the name of Madara succeeded in obtaining the Rinnegan, and, grudgingly to admit, Black Zetsu secretly manipulated events as time went on to revive Kaguya. Hagoromo stated that Kaguya was once indeed a kind and caring person. The anime showed more of her backstory where she displayed a kind personality. She longed for peace, eventually falling in love with Tenji, the emperor, who shared a similar dream. Even though she never showed her feelings for him, she also genuinely cared for her right hand, Aino. Even though Kaguya never publicly presented her emotions towards Aino until just before her death. After obtaining the ability of chakra from the god tree's fruit, Kaguya had grown more tyrannical, believing she could unite the worlds with the power of the chakra that rightfully belongs to only her. Black Zetsu claimed that Kaguya tried to love humans for the sake of peace, but her distrust in them proved far too high as she came to believe all they did was cause conflicts between one another, negatively affecting the world in the process. Even though she displayed an initial thought for peace, her grandsons, and in the anime, her lover, Kaguya ultimately caved into corruption from power, and thought humanity as being too naive and hopeless to do what is right. As a result, Kaguya used her vast and terrible power to force submission onto others. Hagoromo noted that the humans' understanding of her was to fear her as a demon. Kaguya had pale skin with gentle facial features. She had extremely long, white hair. Kaguya possessed bright white eyes, and her eyebrows were cut very short and round, which is supposedly a symbol of nobility. She also wore red lipstick to bring out her feminine features even more. In the anime, after eating the forbidden fruit, her hair grew even longer, dragging across the ground, and her fingernails elongated and became dark. Most noticeable, she developed 2 brown horns that stuck out from her head, and a third eye formed in the center of her forehead. She wore a high-collared kimono, which also has a tomoe running down the center, laced with gold and purple lines. In the anime, Kaguya displayed overwhelming power long before she consumed the fruit of the god tree. She could perform dimensional travel, instantly subdue humans to sleep, hypnotize them, erase their memories, or even cause shockwaves from her eyes, which can repel or even slaughter people. After eating the fruit, Kaguya achieved unrivaled power, able to appease the war-corrupt world all by herself, leading the people to worship her in fear. Hagoromo, being a legendary figure himself, praised his mother's might as superior to all others, including his own, combined with his brothers. To compare, it took several months for the twins to defeat her. Kaguya demonstrated unique abilities, such as merging with nature, manipulating the environment around the dimension she's currently in, such as ice and snow, flight, and, in the anime, the ability to read thoughts and feelings of a person. Kaguya gained unparalleled reserves in chakra, noted by both Naruto and Sasuke to be higher than Madra's as the Ten Tails Jinchuriki. In the anime, just by merely releasing her chakra, she could create massive shockwaves, capable of subduing Hamura. Kaguya can absorb any technique that she encounters. When making physical contact with an enemy, Kaguya can stop the movements of her opponents while absorbing their chakra. Through her bond with the god tree, she gains power by sucking chakra from the captured of the infinite Tsukiyomi. Kaguya has shown a degree of unarmed combat skills as well, as seen from her being able to block several attacks from Naruto's shadow clone attacks easily. She can also move very fast, as shown when she suddenly appeared before Sakura Haruno in a blink of an eye, and later when Kaguya reacted quickly to evade Sasuke's teleportation-supported Chidori, even though she first had to switch dimensions. Claiming to be immortal, Kaguya can promptly regenerate any lost anatomy, such as severed limbs. She also retains the ability to mold chakra, even though she was hit with 9 different variations of the Rasen Shuriken and only escaped with superficial damage. Kaguya has the Byakugan in both eyes, granting her near 360-degree field of vision, which works kind of like an X-ray, being able to see through solid matter. She can also see the chakra pathway system. This is most likely due to her connection with the god tree and its fruit. She notes that her Byakugan is especially powerful, far more so than the average Hyuga clan member. Using her Byakugan, she identified that Naruto and Sasuke had similar chakra to her sons. In conjunction with her hair, Kaguya can see an opponent's vitals, accurately piercing them to immobilize them completely. Kaguya wields the Rinne Sharingan as a third eye on her forehead, which is red in color. Her third eye also grants her the Sharingan's powers, such as seeing the flow of chakra, casting genjutsu quickly, and the heightened powers of perception. Using the Rinne Sharingan's power, Kaguya could cast Infinite Tsukiyomi. With her third eye, Kaguya is also able to teleport herself and others around her to different dimensions, while simultaneously erasing the presence of their chakra. Similarly, Kaguya can open and travel through rifts in space as a means of instantaneous travel. Kaguya can manipulate the roots of the God Tree to capture those caught within the Infinite Tsukiyomi, converting most of the populace into white Zetsu by slowly draining them of their individuality, personalities, and defining features. Kaguya can become stronger by absorbing the chakra of everyone connected to the God Tree. Now, this last part is more of a grudge note, because I'm not too fond of Kaguya. But there still is plenty of story to go over. So far, we went through her backstory, personality, appearance, and power potential. In the anime, she returned grudgingly, so since a lot of Naruto fans, including myself, didn't exactly like her as a last boss. Though it is understandable as to why this happened, which was the segue into the Boruto series, when that series focuses on fighting the Otsutsuki clan members. Thank you all for watching the video to the end. Now, there is a few more things that I would like to go over before the video ends. On behalf of We the Celestials, I'd like to thank the writer for this video, as well as the editors for this video. Their details will be in the description. If you're a voice actor, editor, or writer, or you're interested in becoming one of those, go into their Discord that is in the description of this video and hit up the head of one of those areas. We're always looking for more members to join us. That's it from us for today's video. So thank you all for watching, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're interested, and hit that like button if you liked the video. Until next time, peace out, mortals. Have an amazing day.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light